Good morning, friends. I think one of the finest way to pass this time in the lockdown, prolonged lockdown. You keep changing the name, lockdown 1, 2, 3, unlockdown 1, 2, 3, but the situation remains the same. Is to watch some lovely movies. So yesterday evening, a friend of mine from abroad tells me, "Dars-e-Zahid, you keep talking. Have you watched this movie? Eat, Pray, Love." James Franz and Julia Robert. And I, evening nothing to do. I logged onto YouTube. I watched this movie. It's amazing, and I recommend that everyone should watch this movie. Of billions of perspective on life, this is one new perspective, maybe repackaged, maybe in a most better presented form I could uh, see and experience. So my friend, it gave me also a thought that tomorrow I must talk to you all on yet another topic: happy families. This topic emerged from after watching this movie. This movie is nothing. It's simple. I'll just sum in a short. I'll tell there are two people, James Franz and Julia Roberts. You see, both had a bad marriage and ultimately very rich, doing damn good business, and rich people, good-looking people, a bad marriage, and suddenly they decide to step out of their comfort zones on a journey for self-discovery. And they, one from New York, another from other part of the world, they land up in a place called Bali. But they thought the Bali is the right retreat for people recovering from divorce and want to reconnect with life. And their experiences there is the story is all about. So my topic for you see, and I will not tell you what ultimately happens there. You see, one suggestion for having a very meaningful and a beautiful life, pleasurable life. So happy families, my friend. Much has been written about what it takes to make a happy family. It's like casting pearls of wisdom before swine. I can count the number of happy families I know on half of my fingers on one hand. Unhappy families by the scores. Also, my friend, remember, happy families tend to be self centered, unwelcoming towards outsiders, and uniformly boring. Take it from me. On the other hand, awkward it may be to visit an unhappy family. You will find a lot of individuality amongst its members, which is why they find it difficult to get on with each other. And they are usually more interesting. Try it. I can think of only one family which held out as an example of an ideally integrated home. I stayed with them many times. I always made to feel like an intruder and a poor relation. They spent their time praising each other and running down everyone else. The children, far from growing up into a healthy, successful men and women, fell by the roadside as non entities. My dear friends, the base of every family is its children. Neglect them, and you erode the very foundation on which the family edifice is built. You achieve the same negative result by mollycoddling them. The family tree, my brothers, my friend, uh, uh, is meant to shelter them from the rain and the scorching sun while they are juveniles. Once they are adults, the umbilical cord must be finely cut. They must be exposed to the harsh world. Learn to make and learn to own their mistakes and pay for them. But make sure that the nucleus of the family home remains intact so that they can return to it, lick their wounds till they are ready to face the world again. Friends, no one can prescribe rules for a happy family. No one. There is no fixed template. There must be some kind of bonding, like being together at meals, going out together to the movies or picnics or visiting friends. And if you are believers, then of course, worshipping together. I've found that in families which have books in their homes for different age groups, I know that, and I found very interesting. There is usually more interaction between its members, less contention, and more harmony. A bookless home is, my friend, is no home at all. A bookless family is less likely to hang together than one in which members have other things than making money and scandals on their minds. You see any TV serials, it is just two things: making money, huge businesses, and far too many scandals, everybody insinuating against each other. They're all always dressed up and decked up, even if going to the bedroom. We all know by personal experiences, my friend, that families whose members are at variance with each other are the most unhappy, because it does not take much to change the bonds of affection into a bitter hatred. My friend, my suggestion and recommendation, although it sounds harsh, that in such situation it is best to break the family up and let everyone go his or her own way and enjoy the rest of the living, and should not continue in a torturous atmosphere. There are provisions legally and in every religions too. I pray to God Almighty that you all have not either happy family or unhappy family, but certainly a pleasurable family of living. Enjoy living. Thank you very much.